given that it was such a large organization, what were some of the challenges that you faced in implementing some of these learning programs, learning technologies, throughout your process?
Two challenges. One is like a personal challenge. So for me, the personal challenge was expediency. Things that I personally believe should take shorter always took longer. And things that I thought that we could do sooner just never materialized that way. But the second challenge was never a technology challenge. And we were a technology company, an engineering company. The challenge was never the technology. The challenge was ensuring that all of the major stakeholders and the people that cared about things were involved and they could provide their input and feedback and ensure some of the safeguards that we were known for, and frankly that our shareholders expected of us were maintained, and that we practiced our due diligence around any of these things. And because it's such a large organization, you do have to build multiple alliances to get these things done.
Sure, you need buy-in.
You need buy-in. So while many of the fixes were literally a few mouse clicks, I mean, really, just click a few mouse and it's done. In order to get the permission to actually execute those mouse clicks took a little time. It was challenging. So if I can, let me just share this really quick story with you about one of these instances. It was using the recording capability in Microsoft Link, right? Two different efforts, one led by myself and my team, and another effort led by the Future Technical Leaders Organization, both came up with a recommendation to turn on the Microsoft Link capability for training purposes. A lot of benefit to be able to do that because we did so many things virtually, right? Including training. But the aspect I was interested in was recording just meetings so that we could learn from how people conducted themselves in meetings and then provide feedback and coaching, etc. Anyway, built a business case and built use cases and did all of this stuff. And I'm shopping around everybody in the organization, achieving buy-in. And, got to the point where I've had as many conversations as I possibly could have. I needed to elevate and went to go see one of the vice presidents, Vice President of Human Resources. My boss is there, and one of the managers that works for me, she's there as well, and we're talking to this VP. And I'm explaining. Finally, I said, you know what? If we don't do this, this is nutsy cuckoo, right? And she looks at me, that silence that seems like it's 3 minutes, but it's only about 3 seconds. She looks at me, then she gets up, she goes to her desk, and she stands, and she dials a number. And she says, Lonnie's explaining to me this, that, and the other thing. And she goes, and if we don't do this, it's nutsy cuckoo. So the challenge, challenge might not even be the wrong word. The thing that you have to do is achieve buy-in. You just have to build the audience that understands and that you understand the various perspective about what doing this thing is going to mean. And once you achieve that buy-in, then you have to go through your standard change type practices to ensure that buy-in now, permeates throughout the organization. Because stakeholder buy-in isn't enough. I mean, to start it, yes, but to see it through, that requires buy-in across the entire organization.